Well, nonetheless, welcome to Rustlung, King of the Hill. This is one of the more exciting game types that actually we have to feature here in Gears of War. And, of course, on this map, we will be having ink grenades spawning at the crew quarters and the maintenance, which will be both where teams spawn, and the frag grenades over at the loading dock. No one will pick up the mulcher. And, of course, at the very top, when you look at your overhead, the silverback will be spawning at 4:30. And Vero, what can we expect to see off the beginning here?
Right now, it is always a mad rush to the loading docks because not only frag grenades there, the hill is also there. It's just a matter of if you want to take your maintenance and crew quarter spawns, or if you want to make the cut straight through the mulcher, which is always risky as it is a short corridor and really just close range combat. As here comes the first blood and a meat shield picked up, and then it's just gonna depict King of the Hill. Meat shields are key.
Meat shields are big. Defender's going to pick up 2 kills here in this life. He's going to pick up his down teammate. He has Roby pushing on him, but unfortunately for him, as this was all going on, the other team has picked up the hill, and now he has to claw his way back into this one. Defender and Delzath are trapped right now in this loading dock, and they're unable to get a break on this hill. Now, getting this break is just imperative, Vero. And what is the significance about this break?
The break is huge. Not only does it give you the momentum right back, puts the other team on respawn, you start getting your points back, you start getting a little bit of confidence. They're not gaining points as quickly. If you get the break and escape with your life, it's just another 4 to 6 seconds. The other team has to sit in there to get the cap. It also gives your team time to rally around and maybe set up for a cap of your own.
Yeah, well, we are checking at the setup here as Rogi, Arvo, and Goofy are all very close together right next to this hill, throwing heavy fire down and really just trying to force the members of Darksided through this narrow corridor and just go straight in one line. Unfortunately, Ubi is going to be down by Delzath. Here he comes, right into an up A, but he's going to get chunked by Arvo, and now they are up 57-0, and the initial hill we have seen time and time again in every King of the Hill in Gears of War is just pretty much dictates the pace of the game.
Yeah, it definitely dictates the pace of the game. Last match we casted, the first hill of the game actually lost, but as it's looking right now, the COG team is making great use of their first hill and now moved on to the second one. So maybe it's just a little case if they're outskilling the other team, or if they're really just playing off momentum.
Yeah, well, here comes finally they have got a break. They got about halfway done with casting, but Arvo says, no, get out of here. He's going to pistol whip 3 people. Down goes Delzath, and he is just a monster. Defender taking heavy fire. Arvo will stay alive, but unfortunately they got right into command center spawn, and this is not looking good for team display. Now, Vero, tell us about, the little intricacies of King of the Hill with the spawn wave timer.
The spawn wave timer is a great mechanic in King of the Hill. Some people like it, some people don't. The reason I like it is because it's not a static spawn, so you never truly know when the other team is going to spawn, and of course where. If you check the back button real quick, it will show you when somebody's name is crossed out, which means they're on spawn. It is anywhere from 3 to 17 seconds that they have to wait. You will never know. But of course, when you see their name unlight up, that means the respawn timer has hit 0, and it is going to go back to 17. So a good idea is, once their name lights back up, then you should start slaying. So let's say you have somebody down on the ground, you wait for somebody else's name to repop up, kill them, they have to wait for 17 seconds.
Nice! Excellently done, Vero. That's why we practice this stuff. Well, now we're seeing as the Locusts are showing a little bit of life here. Team display has gotten about, they will end up with 19 points total. It's 19 to 93. Keep in mind at 4:30 on the game clock, the Silverback will be operational, but you do have to push a button. And do you think the Aussies are going to play with it?
We saw some Silverback action yesterday, so I would hope to see it, and I'd be very excited to see if maybe, I don't know, they got a little trick shots up their sleeves. Of course, sometimes there are very small, little simple things in games that some people don't realize, and maybe it takes one country to realize it and just spread it like wildfire.
Yes, Arvo's going to be coming in on the break here. Delzath, the only member in the hill, he is just going to get plowed. Delzath and Turbotail's doing an excellent job. Incredible movement. And these ink kills, this is where you're going to get the majority of your time because it is extremely hard to break. Normally, we see as teams just have multiple failed attempts. And is there any way to successfully break it there? What is the ideal?
The successful way to break a side hill, or the ink hills, we call them because they spawn on the ink, is pushing through the window side. Not only does it give you a vantage point onto the hill, it also blocks off the back spawn, allows your teammates to spawn back there with you, and of course you are able to just rain down on the members sitting in the hill if they're trying to counter cap or break.
Revive me!
Pooh Bear's going to be able to down Metapod, and he is going to be taken out. Metapod, sorry, buddy. Your hardened ability did not work there. Ubi now is going to be able to cap this hill. They're doing such an excellent job. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that if you have more than one person in the hill, it is quicker to cap the hill. Now it goes from 8 seconds by yourself to 4 seconds with 2 people, and I think it's cut in half to 2 seconds with 3 people, correct?
I am not too sure. Some people say it's not any bit quicker. Some people have been saying, you know, Pete and others have released news that 3 people can capture it faster. I'm pretty sure it's only 2, but I'll have to test it another time.
Yeah, well, there's my expert, not knowing exactly what he's talking about. Fantastic. I'm kidding. I love you, Vero. Well, now the hill has moved to the opposite ink. And we are seeing as display, although they are getting there first, they're really just having a hard time setting anything up. A perfect ink grenade will stun Arvo. He will go down. Metapod's hiding around the corner, and he is just getting heavy Lancer fire down, but he will not go down. How is he staying alive?
I don't know right now. Metapod's just putting in work. Oh, he gets taken out. No.
Well, I don't know who you've been focusing on because I haven't been paying attention, but Delzeth is just a monster. He is doing every and anything possible.
Yeah, he's putting in work for his team. Looking at the points, I mean, he only has 1574, but it's all about being in the area. He may only have 4 kills and 2 downs, but staying alive and putting in quality work is what, you know, it's what isn't shown on the scoreboard, excuse me, but it, you know, speaks wonders to his talent.
Oh my God, Delzeth is just not missing shots. I hope you have him on, and he is just annihilating the competition. They are down by a little less than a quarter now. Up the hill down here. They're trying to desperately get back into this. If they keep this hill, they will get, you know, they'll be out back at the 87-point margin, and they can't have the potential to make a comeback. But Vero, no one's even making a break for this Silverback. Is it just an inconvenience at this point to go for it?
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, the Silverback comes up at 4 minutes and 30, and as you can see on the clock, it is 6 minutes and 30 seconds, so that's 2 minutes gone by. And I guess it's just too out of the way for this team. The match is really close, so you don't want to lose the game for an active Silverback. And the hill was already there at the beginning of the match, so there's no reason to head over there at this time.
Incredible play from Darksided here as they are just making their way back into team display here. Delzeth, 7 kills, 4 downs. Turbo kills, 12 kills, 4 downs. Defender, 10 kills. On the other side, Arvo just leading the boards for his team. 10 kills, 3 caps, 2,100 points. He is just being the slaying machine for them.
Yep, so great job here. They're going to be able to get this hill is Team Dark display, which is a good sign. They are getting down left and right, so they need to get out of here, but they're getting some points back. They just lost that last hill, but of course, you always want to get the majority of points per hill, and they're trying to do just that, as they have a very nice setup, concaving them inside a grenade.
Yes, they predicted this spawn over at the frag grenades. That is what rinse and repeat playing Gears of War over and over again will do. You will be able to predict spawns.
Yeah.
It wasn't luck. They knew it.
Yeah, you can always influence whether it's hill spawns or player spawns. You can influence and also block spawns. So playing this game live is all, you know, as always, spreading the knowledge.
Yep. TurboTails is going to be pushing in Defender, and with him, we'll be able to clear out Rogi. Now here comes another push. They are not using the hill timer as the wave timer to their advantage, though, which we will see. But TurboTails with a huge shotgun kill. That's going to be 2 members down for Team Darkside, as Metapod is going to be cleaned up as well. But unfortunately for them, the 3 people they take out hit the wave timer at the exact time, and they will be up in 2 seconds, and they're already on the front.
Yep, so the wave spawn timer, as we said before, sometimes teams just get too kill heavy, to breathe a little bit. I mean, of course, those were chunk kills with the shotguns, so they had no chance to control when they would die. But of course, when you down somebody, you should always try to do a little extra bit. But that's what separates novice players from the veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're seeing as Metapod is going to sneak his way in. Oh, surprise, Pooh Bear! We got a shotgun and a great team fire. Metapod's going to be hit by that smoke grenade, and he is going to be unable to win any kind of battle. Rogi now is going to be right there with Arvo. They are working hand in hand here right in this hill. And with 10 seconds left, Vero, shouldn't they just set up for the next hill, both these teams?
Well, yeah, pretty much. It's just start heading over. Locust is going to get the last cap. They need to just get out of here. And because they stay a little bit too long, one's going to get taken out, possibly the second. But Delzeth, the monster that he is, somehow stays alive, and they salvage these last 8 points.
Defender's going to pick up a double kill, and now here we go with the quick cap. 4-second cap there. Now they are only down by what, 40 points?
Yeah.
I can't do math off the
Yeah,
top
it's
of my
like
head
46, 42 points, but they're climbing back into it. And with 60 seconds remaining on this hill, they could have took a very good lead, but unfortunately it gets broken.
Unfortunately for Team Display, they have control of the hill, but it's just one member from Darkside that just sneaks their way in there, and they just get the better of them. It's as if they are not watching the positions they have to. Delzat, their defender, going for that mantle kick. He's going to miss. I'm Obi's going to make him pay for missing that mantle kick. Pooh Bear taking heavy fire. Turbo Tail now trying to get this cap. He's going to take cover, and Metapod shots will be doing absolutely no harm to him. Great heads-up play by Pooh Bear. Jumping in there, capping that hill a little bit quicker. It's the little things, Vero. There's nothing bigger.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, those 2-3 seconds that were just shaved off gave him and his teammates 2 to 3 seconds to set up and get into their position to beat the COG team there. And those two kills, you know, speak wonders to what the little things can do.
Yep, Turbo Tails with that meat shield. Dual meat shields here. Australians love their meat in this hell. They are just inching their way back into this one. They are basically down by 20 points by the time I finish the sentence. And they are just doing an excellent job at controlling this. Down goes Delta to Metapod, and here comes the firefight at the hill. Down goes Arvo, and these one-by-one pushes will do absolutely nothing for Team Darkside.
Yeah, 1v1 pushes are almost a sign of desperation, or maybe just of anger. Maybe you've been getting out shotgun, and you really just want to try to prove yourself. But a mistake the Locust team is making, as we just see Rogi get destroyed, they are not going into that back spawn, the storeroom, and as you see, 3 COG members spawned there last time, and somebody just spawned there again, and now they're going to be able to sandwich the remaining member of the Locust. You need to send somebody back there to block the spawn, and they haven't been doing it, and it's why it's been so rough to hold down this hill with a consistent point gain.
Now, what Vero is talking about, for those of you who are not familiar with Halo or just anything blocking spawn point, if you're on the team and you are setting up where he is talking about, it'll put a negative influence on that spawn point so your opposition will not spawn there and you do not have to check your 6 at all times. Just by being there, it cancels out the potential of them spawning there. And now we're seeing as yet another firefight has commenced on the inkill. Defender does have this meat shield. Rogi's going to be one-on-one with him. He is trying to get the chunk. Defender pulling out the Lancer here. Rogi's just rolling all around. He wish he had help, and Defender will get the best of him there. But unfortunately for him, Team Darksided will be getting that backstored green spawn.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see yet again. They need to be blocking these spawns as just Metapod and Ubi run through and destroy 2. No big deal. Pick up a 3rd. And here's the last.
He's going to go for it. Oh, and he is going to get it.
Metapod right there with a huge triple kill.
Yeah, man, that's just incredible play. But nonetheless, we're seeing that Darksided has regained the lead. This is their second lead change throughout this game. Very interesting strategy here from Team Darksided. 3 guys launching this front window. They do have 25 seconds remaining, and if my math doesn't deceive me, they will be able to win from this hill. So that means that Team Display has to make a push here. They have to be able to do this. Down goes Ubi. He's going to be taken out there 9 points away. They have to get a break. Turbo Tails, fly, go, run. Yes! Good break. Good break, but he is not going to be able to stay alive, and they should be able to cap this. And unless someone gets there with the fitness, they will be able to 3-0 Team Display. That is a heartbreaker.
Yep, great job there by Display to try to battle back. They were coming so close to nil. They eventually took the lead by a good 10 to 15 points. But at that point, Darksided turned on the switch and said, okay, guys, pick up the slack. We only need 25 points. Just get your heads in the game. Focus in. They did just that. Yep. And they come on top, 210 for 173.